DJ, you go crazy.
DJ UTV, let them know who we got in the building.
You already know Trenches News, man.
Trenches News, what you on, gang?
Shit coolin', man. Staying out the way.
Well, welcome back to DJ UTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you, but hold on. We got some different setup. You made us switch up the setup today.
Yeah, man, I can't sit on that couch, man. That couch got 5 bodies on that, man.
I think it got more than that, to be honest. So you feel like the couch cursed?
Yeah, the couch cursed, man. It needs some crime scene tape over that.
Yeah, I think it's probably about time to get a new one. I ain't gonna lie. I was holding on to it, for sentimental purposes.
That's understandable, man. Value.
But yeah, we definitely done had a lot of bad energy on that couch, right? A lot of bad spirits, Niggas sniffing pills and niggas bitches giving head and people dying 24 later after they get off the couch. I'm like, damn, like what's really going on? So I've been asking myself, what's really going on? But ultimately, it's the people I interview, right?
Yeah, it's them. Like, they can't blame you for interviewing them. Now, with the kids, a lot of people try to get on you about the kids, 16-year-old. They were saying that they skipped school.
Fully chopping.
And stuff like that.
Okay, let's talk about that.
But, like, in certain situations, them hours that they was here sitting on your couch, they wasn't in trouble. They wasn't sliding. So you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, they wasn't in school, but they wasn't out sliding on nobody blocks and shit. So it come with good. It come with both sides.
So look, first of all, Fully Chopped reached out to me for that interview, right? And when he hit me up, he had hit me up at like 5 a.m. Like, yo, you trying to do an interview today? And shit, I'm like, shit, sure, why not? If he hitting me up at 5 a.m, shit, he must really want to do the interview. And so I ain't even think about them being in school or nothing like that until we got here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them in their faces. And I'm like, damn, these some shorties. You know what I'm saying? And so I asked him, I say, man, are y'all ditching school or did y'all drop out? At first they said they dropped out. Then they started saying they ditched. So then I was like, okay, I don't know if they lying, trolling, or trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just telling me anything. But hey, man, I ain't got no kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to, goddamn it, patrol nobody kids either.
That's understandable. Like I said, they can't blame it on you, the reason for what's going on, man. It starts at home. If you ain't got no structure at home, man, you ain't gonna have none nowhere.
Yeah. So like, after Q50 with Lil 50 died, we learned that he was actually being raised by his sister, who was only 19 years old herself.
That was
crazy. What I'm saying? So that's when you really get to looking at the conditions these kids are growing up in. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it start at home. Man, you take a trip to where their home is and you see they ain't got no foundation in this home. There's no structure in this home. They free to do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And they young, so they want to hang out with their friends. Their friends ain't got no structure at home, no foundation at home. Because a lot of these parents, they still outside trying to kick it. They still outside trying to, goddamn it, be popular on Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really messed up out here in Chicago, bro.
Yeah, it's real messed up. I seen the sister put out a GoFundMe.
Right.
And I was with it. I was telling my people, even though it's a bad thing, they dying in the streets, trolling people. I said, let's help her with a GoFundMe. And some people had came through like, hey, Swipe, what's her information? And as I'm going to dig for it, they came back and said, no, that's all right. She said she need 30K to put on somebody's head. I'm like, damn, why would you go on there and say that? And then I looked at it, I didn't know that she was that young though. But it's like kids raising kids, Yeah. She tried to do what she could do, the best. So I can't knock her for that, but ain't nobody gonna give you no money, man. You ask for 30 and then you saying you got 30 on somebody's head, man. It ain't looking good. So
yeah, I don't know what she was thinking with that.
Emotional.
Yeah, I can imagine, she being hurt, but when you post stuff like that on the internet, it's never coming down. Even if you delete it, Okay, see, I think we're all learning a lot about the internet and the police and the feds, right? Nigga, once you post it, it's up.
They got it. Somebody got it.
Somebody got
screen
it.
recorded it. Somebody recorded. Somebody got it.
And even more, the FBI, they're able to save it to their files somehow, some way. Even if you delete it, bro, you could post it right now and delete it 3 seconds later. It's still in that database. So I say all that to say, man, y'all got to be careful what y'all posting online. Don't be online talking about you finna put $30,000 on somebody's head. That's not a good Instagram post.
Yeah, that ain't a good look at all.
I just had to ask a young brother that's very close to me. He likes to post weapons and drugs, big lump sums of money on his Instagram. And so one day I just had to swipe up on his story and say, bro, if you don't mind me ask, like, what's the purpose of you posting this? Like, what you trying to get at by posting this? You ain't doing nothing but bringing negative attention upon yourself. What you want somebody to know you got a gun?
Yeah, that's what they be looking for, clout. And they don't know that the police, the feds, they zooming in on serial numbers. If you look at Cairo case right now, not to get off the subject, but Cairo, they zoomed in, not Cairo, Lil Wet. They zoomed in on the serial number of G Herbo video. It's in the paperwork. They said they got it off the gun that he got caught with was in 2 of G Herbo videos. So they zoomed in, got the serial number and everything. So how can you fight that? Like, you got caught with the same gun that you had months ago on the video. It's like, it's crazy, man. But they continue to do it.
Yeah, they definitely using a lot of evidence from social media, music videos, song lyrics, even interviews, right?
Yeah, they pulled up my interview in Duck Court with you, with the 50. I said a fifth prop.
They mentioned me and Lil Woody interview in the YSL trial. So they definitely watching what's on YouTube, and they're gathering the information they're learning from YouTubers and including it in their own case. It kind of makes our job probably a little bit more dangerous.
It shouldn't be though, cause like, do anybody inbox the news, Channel 7 or CNN, and tell them quit reporting about things?
Right.
Like, they right on the crime scene. Yeah, I don't see nobody walking up to them people and saying, hey, look, we don't need you to report about it. Yeah. They'll come on the internet and troll us and say, oh, y'all the police. But if you doing it, if you like I got this slogan, if you F up, I report. So if you get on the internet showing guns, saying you got 10 hats, I'm reporting about it. I don't know about everybody else, but you should never say this shit if you ain't wanting to get out. You had 3 seconds when you hit that red button to say ding, 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 and then it go live. So you had a couple of seconds to actually think about your decisions. But since you ain't think about it, I'm gonna report about it. It's content. You can't be mad about it. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah, you rappers, y'all got to stop incriminating yourselves in y'all own content on y'all own pages, and then getting mad at the bloggers when they, pick it up. Like, nigga, you the one that posted it. Yeah. We just reposting what you already posted. So how you'll get mad at, you know what I'm saying? How you'll get mad at the blogs when it's something that you posted?
I be thinking, like, a lot of times, like with the bloggers, like, they just think the blogger's weak. Oh, he a reporter, he weak. Like a goofy. Like a blogger can't be a stepper or none of that shit. Like, anybody can pull a gun. Anybody can up a gun. So I just think they think the blogger's weak because we reporting and, we ain't out there talking about we sliding or killing nobody or got no hats. They confuse it. They confuse you humble with weak. So, yeah.
That's a job for everybody. Everybody can't be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be the producer. Everybody can't be the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Shit, somebody got to cover the news. I look at this shit like ESPN. Stephen A. Smith, he got to cover every basketball game, don't he?
Yeah. And he's starting to cover the trials and Diddy and Durk and them. He talk about everything now.
He doing all that?
He's switching over now. All of them, the basketball players, they see what the field at. YouTube is the field, and they see that shit.
That's because Shannon Sharp made all that money earlier this year with Cat Williams. So that opened everybody eyes. He showed the folks that he'd made more money off this interview than he made in all the years he played in the NFL.
That's crazy.
So that got all the sports analysts want to put their podcast hat on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody chasing after the internet bucks nowadays. What you think about FYB J Mane? He on fire right now.
Man,
is that the hottest guy in Chicago right now?
Hey, I want to say shout out to both of y'all. Shout out to both of y'all. You know what I'm talking about, came a long way. I remember when you had less subscribers than me, and me and you was in the inbox, and we wasn't on no threat, no each other. You just came through like, I'm finna pass you up, brother. And you passed me up. I ain't threaten you or say, oh, man. I say, go ahead. And when you pass me up, I say, congratulations.
Right.
You know? And shout out to you and J Mane, man, because I'm proud of J Mane. He switched up his whole thing. And J Mane is being himself, actually. That's why I was into it with J Mane. Because I'm like, you riding around with a chopper, you know, past O Block with 3,000 people on your, what you really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What is you really gonna do but go to jail and let the fans gas you up? You know, so I'm proud of J Mane, man. He came a long way. Call him a goofy, lame, or nothing. The goofy's winning. The lame's winning. So, I mean, either way it go, he winning.
Yeah, I like that J Mane figured it out, you know, because ever since I've been in tune with him and watching his journey via YouTube, he's been trying his hand at a few different things. The Push and Peace movement had almost kind of died out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, like last year when him and Tay Savage was, you know what I'm saying, putting it together. But he wasn't receiving a lot of recognition from the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like it was dying down. But then Lil Durk came and gave him that spark. You know what I'm saying? And that's what led him to doing the interview with Memo 600. You know what I'm saying? And then he just kept going from there. Now he walking the O Block with the whoops. Yeah,
that was epic, man. For them, and the guys who beat with Vaughn was right there. And no matter what, if Tay Savage was right there, none of that. If somebody gonna do something, they gonna do it regardless.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Tay Savage can't control them niggas.
So for him to go over there, stand outside the gate with them boys, man, you got to give it to him. You know, anything else is called hating, man.
Yeah. What's the name? DQ was out there as well. So, you know, it was some members out there.
Yeah, it was some members out there. And they walked from a block over to get there. Mm-hmm. So they could have got J Mane if they wanted to. Yeah, I see he ain't have on that cereal box, though. He's smart, though. Don't bring your shit over there, J Mane.
He ain't had a cereal box with him?
Down. Them niggas some thieves, man. He can't hey, it's one thing to push peace, man. But you can snatch that chain through the gate and run, man.
Oh, right. He ain't had that cereal box.
He ain't had that cereal box on him.
Oh, yeah.
That chain. Shout out to J Mane, though, man. Keep doing your thing, brother, man. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, man.
Yeah, for sure. We pushing peace, you know. So salute to J Mane for the movement, you know what I'm saying? And creating a positive space here in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Because we need some type of positivity, you know what I mean? And shout out to Lil Durk for bringing FYB J Mane out on stage, you know what I'm saying? That was a big moment. The tribute that he did, you know what I'm saying? Showing the fallen soldiers from both sides, that was a big moment. So it do seem like we making some type of progress.
Yeah, I like that shit. When I seen you get on the stage, man, and say, "What you on, gang?" I say we made it. We all made it. You hear me? That's how I'm thinking.
DJ UTV, don't know who we got in the building. Chicago, what y'all on, gang?
And then with the pictures, I see a lot of people, oh, my baby daddy or cousin, or, you know, I understand that, bro. But you know, somebody was gonna be missing out that picture. Mm-hmm. Somebody was gonna be missing, and somebody was gonna be mad. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he ain't do it on purpose. I'm pretty sure Durk didn't even look at the thing. He just told get everybody who mainly in the drill scene, and they grabbed the picture, the first picture they could have got. Mm-hmm. But when I seen it, I'm like, bro, is this a play or is this real? You know, because DJ, you up there, you got J Mane up there. I'm like, is this real, bro? Is this gonna really work out? You know, you got a lot of people from the other side always saying, J Mane ain't did nothing to push peace. Martin Luther King ain't never killed nobody, or Marcus Garvey never, but they pushing peace. Exactly. So you ain't gotta kill nobody to be pushing peace, bro. Or to talk to somebody about stopping the violence. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these guys, man. They got a whole different, you know, ways of hating, you know.
I was finna say they really hating on J Mane. Just like they was hating on Butter, just like they was hating on you, just like they be hating on me. Like, they just really hating because we got the audience right now. You know what I'm saying? They really want the audience, and so they hating because How he get the audience? He a goofy. How he get the audience? He a lame. How he get the audience? He a rat. How he get the audience? You know what I'm saying?
I hear that all day.
That's what I'm saying.
He still winning, man. You still watching me. If you come and comment on my page and say a rat, thank you. Thank you for the algorithm, man. If you hate somebody, you should stay away from them. That's how you kill them. Silence. You silence somebody. But as long as you keep on trolling.
Mm-hmm.
My money running up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like how you was able to, overcome your situation. Because I remember you got down. You know what I'm saying? I remember you was trying to sell me your YouTube page. I said, come on, bro. Don't give it to me like that, Trenches. You know what I'm saying?
It's over with, man. I told DJU it's over with. I say, DJU, man, it's over with, man. I'm bowing out. Because I got brothers who still members, BDs, my family BD, And, I just thought I'd get off. But, when I first came on here, I've been saying save the kids with a train running through my video 3 years ago when I first came on. So it ain't gonna change, bro. Like, I done been shot in a wheelchair. If I could tell the kids, bro, don't be like me, or don't be like them, or don't be like them, that's good for me. Don't be like me either. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me, be better than me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my platform for that, to tell them what I've been through and how ain't nobody ever did shit for me in the game. Ain't nobody sent me nothing to jail. And a lot of more real niggas who I've been to jail with from all the blocks. Ain't no money. We up in there, gotta feed each other, gotta help each other. Put a summer dog and a noodle together, cause the niggas out in the world forgot about us. So I take all that into consideration, man.
So going back to that moment when you did become discouraged and you was thinking about giving up and selling your YouTube page and stuff like that, what made you change your mind?
A couple people, man. My wife, first of all, she's straight. She's straight, so we straight, so I don't really need it. But she was telling me, like, nah, man, you got a message. Keep on pushing. And then, one of my moderators, Beezy, she was like, we're going to fight if you get off YouTube. So, and then gang members like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Yeah, you did what you did, stand on it, on everything. So when I seen some real gang members telling me this shit that's in the street still, like, stand on it, like, I'm going to stand on it, I ain't gonna run and hide or none of that. I wasn't gonna run and hide anyway. It was just that, like, all right, I'm gonna back off and do something else. I got a business off YouTube, 2 businesses, 3 businesses off YouTube, stores and shit. So I'm good. I could live off this shit. If everything else failed, I set myself up for that. 3 years. For 3 years, I've been working on. Every time I get my check, I'm buying something else. I'm investing in stores and barbershops and everything, bro. Like, I do that. So I was prepared, but when you told me, like, nah, bro, you told me too, like, nah, bro, don't give up your shit, bro. Like, hell no, stay in this shit. So,
cause I knew all you had to do was just make it past the trolls, and the best way to make it past them is just keep working, keep dropping videos. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, those trolling comments are gonna fade away. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you did pick it back up. I'm glad you're still going strong, because now I feel like your page is looking better than it's ever been before.
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit, man, and I'm glad I stayed on, man, and keep on saying my message and, keep on going on, man. Try to help the kids, bro. This is what it's about. I'm already grown. I'm out the streets. Like, it don't bother me you call me a rat or whatever you want to call me. But as long as I can save a kid, see, people be crying and all that gangster shit until a stay kid on the ground, until a stay mama shot. Then that's when motherfuckers want justice, you hear me? So before you want justice, I'm telling you right now, save the kids, save the women, save the elderly. You know what I'm talking about? That's what gangs was made for. When I was growing up, it was protecting the community. They fucking up the community, bro. That's what gangs was made for. They wasn't made for to terrorize your own community. They was made because it was racial divided. You know what I'm talking about? The white people come over there kicking ass, so we all had to stick together. But since when you ain't got no more ops, guess what they do, DJU? They turn on each other. When you done opping with somebody, when you ain't got no more ops,
right,
your own circle gonna eat up each other,
ops,
bro.
Yeah. And when you done beefing with your ops, now you beefing with your homies.
Yeah. Who
now turn into your ops. Yeah, that's basically what's been going on these last, few years here in Chicago. You see a lot of guys, into it with their guys. And that's when it get real ugly. And that's when that back door get open.
Yeah, back door is scary in Chicago, man. It's scary.
And very relevant, right? That was a sad day in Chicago when Durk got locked up. You could tell.
Yeah, there was a lot of people sick.
Yeah, because, we still talking about Smirk, you know, all bullshit aside, you know, this is somebody that's been leading our culture for the last 10 to 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, you know, he's appearing to be the smartest one out of all.
The smartest one. Shout out to Keef, man. Stay out the way, man.
Shout out to Sauce, but you know, he moved away to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Lil Reese hasn't really held his, you know what I'm saying, end of the bargain, right? Like, you know, he ain't really been able to produce.
I think my boy Reese, he watching Homer Simpson, The Simpsons, man. How Homer be choking Bart, man. That's his finishing move on the hoes, man. Hey, Reese, man, he got to stop that, man. I know the girls trying him, though. The girls been trying Reese, bro, for the last couple months, bro. I seen the girl pour water down his mouth while he was asleep. And they try to run, and Reese, first thing he did was finish him and grab for the neck. I say, yeah, that's his finishing move, man. Shout out Lil Reese, though, man. He just needs some help, Your Honor. He needs some help, man. Everybody don't need to go to jail. Some people need rehabilitation, bro. You know, jail just make you think about committing more crimes, bro. Sometimes people do need help, though.
Yeah, man. Free Lil Reese, man.
Free Reese, man. I'm with Reese.
I like Reese a lot, man. In regards to whatever he be having going on with the ladies he be dating, I definitely ain't got no comment. You know what I'm saying?
Man, stop dating them hoes, Reese. Stop dating them, man. I'm telling you, bro, they ain't good for you. Hey, sometimes you got to go outside the race, man.
But now look, is it them or is it him? Because you know what I'm saying? It's a look. It's clear that he has a pattern of this behavior, okay? And we talked about this when we first interviewed Lil Reese. I said, hey, Reese, you know, look like you got a history of, you know what I mean, putting your hands on women. And you say you got 4 daughters, okay? So are you concerned? You know what I'm saying? Because shit like that trickles down. You feel me? So for the niggas that's outside, and I'm not talking about Reese specifically, I'm talking about in general. For the niggas that's outside, goddamn it, roughing up on the women, hey, man, I'm going to tell you how this life shit go. One day it's going to be a nigga outside roughing up your daughter.
That's true.
Because the girl that you roughing up, that's somebody's daughter.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I'm just saying.
But some women, like, after
what you finna say? Sometimes you got to go up across her head?
No. I ain't going to say that. But what I'm saying is, like, the Reese incident in Miami when the guys caught him. These Chicago females, you know the females like I do. You could say something to them. Y'all can get into an argument. I could see the female telling Reese, you ain't say that to them niggas when they made you on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the females, bro, like, they kick in with it, bro. Like, they start shit, like, you know. But I just say to walk away.
Yeah, bro, because a woman go always have some smart ass shit to say.
I just say walk away for both parties, bro. And if somebody don't respect you enough or respect your wishes to not disrespect you, just leave, man. Because when the police call, bro, you going to jail. The nigga, you going to jail, bro.
Yeah, and at this age, you know, we should have the emotional intelligence to not be sent off by words, right? You know what I'm saying? To not be triggered by words on some shit like, especially something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go talk shit all the time. That don't mean you got to go across their head. You just went across their head. Now you in jail. Now you sitting in jail like, damn, I should have kept my hands to myself.
That's true.
So I think we all need to, you know, what they say, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. I think we all need to pay attention to the mistakes that others are making right now, and we should, you know, modify our behaviors as well.
Facts. My whole thing was, though, like, the situation with Durk, he gave him $50K. We all know this, because he said he got him a house. He got him a car. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand, like, how did Jam pop up? Like, but like you said, they know it was him. But his family did inbox me, because I know his people. Like, he ain't from Lamron. He from 79th MTV.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that. They be thinking like he from Lamron. Just because he hang over there and affiliated with them, a lot of them ain't from Lamron. They just claim 300, you know? Just like you was checking the guy who said O Block and, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, because when them people come, they'll think it's the same thing, but it's really not. They ain't got shit to do with each other. They probably in tour with each other behind closed doors. But yeah, I know Jam, man, and I've been in jail with Jam, on the streets with Jam. I watched Jam grow up, and he a lunatic. Like, everybody know this shit. I don't know how he ended up with Durk. Like, certain people, when they do shit in the streets, bro, like, they not supposed to be with you when you doing legit shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's just like if somebody got rich and you wanted to bring bruh along, it's impossible. You got to just get bruh crazy ass some money and tell him, hey, look, here go a barbershop, nigga. Let your sister run it and you just get the money off of it. You know, I ain't finna hire you with me. Because we know across state lines it's federal. And bruh gonna do something in every state. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things you can't let happen.
Yeah.
And I think Durk was just being real nice, kind-hearted, and didn't want to tell his friends no. You know, didn't want to be the boss that he's supposed to be and shut shit down. Like, nah, bro. You know, that Quando Rondo shit, we bigger than that. We bigger than them. Now Lil Tim out, Quando out. Man. And goddamn it, everybody else lost. Von dead. Durk and them in jail. They still out. They still out of rocking around. You know? Like, it's crazy. Seeing they kids. They doing everything. They doing everything that in life that you're supposed to do in life. Durk ain't. I don't care how much money you got. That shit don't be being in no feds, man, in jail, period.
Yeah, when you look at the whole situation, you know, started from when King Von started punching on Quando Rondo, it's like everything just went all the way downhill. And now we looking at this case that Durk fight, and it's just made shit even worse.
Yeah, it makes shit even worse, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's like Von crash, O Block crash, the 5 from O Block, they crashed out. And then to see Durk go through this shit after you just seen 5 months go down and lose their life. Finna go down for the rest of their life. No lawyers, no none of that. Durk just seen this shit. And they put Durk's name in it. The lawyers brought Durk's name up in this shit. Like, oh yeah, OTF, you know who OTF is? The lawyers for Muwap and them asking the feds, are they investigating OTF? That's when I told Durk to run. When I heard that shit in court, I came right home and reported about it. And said, Durk, you better run, bro. And then I told him to run again when Brick Baby said that you can't slide for Pab no more. I say, Durk, run on everything, bro. And it just happened to come out the same way when I was telling him to run. I wasn't joking. I wasn't trying to, troll him. I heard it in court. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they coming for you, bro. They coming. The feds coming for you, brother. You know, you got a lot of money. You know, so.
So speaking of Brick Baby, do you think he got something to do with this case?
No, I don't think Brick Baby got nothing to do with it. Brick Baby just dropping fucking Blues Clues. That's all he doing, bro. Brick Baby probably told them people, hey, look, I don't want nothing, I don't want to be in no paperwork or none of that, but I'm going to lead you the way who did it. You know what I'm talking about? He just dropping Blues Clues, or he trolling hard as hell. You know, but if Durk was supposed to be your homie like you said he is, I seen an interview of Vlad, oh, Durk, my boy. He can't be your boy if you put some shit out like that, a murder for hire, and you put it out on the internet on No Jumper. And then your boss study fucking going and blowing it up even bigger, you know? So yeah, I think Brick Baby, if it ain't him, it's somebody who he know. He said Glow Gang did it though. That was some bitch ass, that was some reckless shit. He said that Keith and them could have did it.
Yeah, I thought Brick Baby was like a real street nigga. I thought he really was crippin'. Folks done turned into a real podcaster now.
I don't know. I don't even know how is they getting up there and saying on Crip, on 4-0, bro, you ain't supposed to be talking over no mic. If you in a gang, bro, it's called silence and secrecy, bro. You're not supposed to be on the internet. You're not supposed to be talking about nation business. You're not supposed to be doing none of that, bro. That's out the window. You know what I'm talking about? The founders made these rules. So if any nigga that's gang banging, talking about some on BD this, and you in violation. That's a violation, bro. So that's why I don't mind when they say, oh, Trenches News, you a rat, you a snitch. What about you? I got into it with Lil Vert, Durk cousin, Vert.
Okay.
And I came through his page respectful. Hey, bro, you Durk cousin, bro. Why you disrespecting him, bro? It look lame. The man say, yo, you a rat. Why you on my page? You a rat. I said, a rat? Bro, when you get sober, make sure you go, when you sober, make sure you go and look at all the motherfuckers that you, Lil Jeff, and between Q50. And we gonna see who the rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all literally talking about open murders that's going on, that's still active. Y'all ain't got picked up for. But I'm the rat though. But what are you? Oh, you a real nigga because you telling about murders that ain't got picked up yet? You know, it's crazy, man.
Them boys fried. That's what that is.
Yeah, they fried, man. I seen him on No Jumper, bro. He needs some help. He was on that like he was on the dope stroke.
Hey, but he was on point because they was trying to catch him up with some questions. I was watching it. Like Remo was asking him some crazy ass questions. And he handled the questions pretty well because what they was asking him a lot of incriminating shit.
Yeah, they always gonna do that. That's the same.
Like they asked him where was he at when Lil Jeff got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Knowing,
like you know,
yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah. We ain't even
like,
got
come
to say
on,
it,
bro.
but yeah, like that, like shit like that. But
only No Jumper do shit like that, and niggas still fly out there to go sit down with him. That should be crazy to me.
Yeah, no more jumper shirts coming soon, man. Trenches News, man. Make sure y'all get them. No more jumper.
No more jumper. Did you see how Ruger got up? How Ruger went up there and got treated?
Man, I was pissed off, man. That steady going up there, bro. Like somebody disrespect my mama, my auntie, anybody, bro. Like I ain't finna go out and sit with you. Like we ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. You know, I just feel like people think they need Adam, bro, to further their career.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Who career has he furthered?
That's what they think. Or they going out there for a free plane ride because he ain't paying shit.
Man, look, they going out there because they want to go to L.A. These niggas ain't never been outside their own hood.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's why they going. These niggas ain't never even been downtown Chicago, okay? So you talking about you got a flight for them to go to L.A.?
They gone.
Cali? Hollywood?
Chicago niggas got to start selling yourself short. Hey, when you the shit, you ain't got to sell yourself short. You don't need nobody when you the shit. Hey, look, all the platforms that y'all running to, breaking y'all neck to out of town, they need y'all. Chicago making them. Chicago is the hottest topic, and y'all act like y'all on some dope fiend shit. And I'm talking to everybody who go on that act like a dope fiend. For real.
I was highly disappointed in Ruger because when we interviewed Ruger last year, we talked about how, disrespectful Adam 22 can come off and Ruger, he had just left No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? They had, had a little confrontation on camera and Ruger posted it and said, hey, I asked Adam to cut this part out and Adam did not cut it out. He's a handsome guy. He's a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? He was saying all these things about him, basically saying like, yo, I ain't with dude. At least that's how I looked at it. So when I see him back at No Jumper a year later, this time he got his buddies with him. I'm like, okay, well, what is Ruger doing? What you doing, Ruger? Why you sitting up there with Adam, Ruger? You know what I'm saying? Now you get kicked off the podcast and your homie stay there.
That I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing I ain't like. But shout out Devo. He had hit me up and saying in a sense like, that was their interview. And Ruger came along and Ruger knew he was gonna get kicked out eventually. He knew what the type of shit he was on. He was gonna get kicked out. So they was already prepared to this our interview. Ruger
oh, so it was already scripted. All right, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna go up to No Jumper. I'm gonna make it like it's y'all interview. I'm gonna just turn it up by getting into it with Adam and then yeah. That's what niggas doing nowadays, bro. And that's why I just be like, all right, that's what we doing now. I'm not doing none of that shit, bro.
Yeah, you gotta shut it down. They been mad at me because you asked me a question when I got off No Jumper. You asked me a question like, how was your experience?
Right.
It wasn't shit. It was a bunch of motherfuckers trying to ask you some questions about other people, trying to get us into it with other people, and I shut them down. That's why they ain't like me. They kept on trying to stir J Mane. Hey, J Mane said you do on yourself. Yeah, did you see it? Like, come on, man. Like, you think I'm finna come on here all the way to California to talk about what another nigga said about me, bro? Like, let's talk about me, But they don't like, I don't like their ass either. I don't need No Jumper. I'm one of the ones who are advocate. I don't need you, Adam. I don't need you, nigga.
Nah, none of us do. And Adam know that. You know what I'm saying? He know we don't need them. Adam was hanging by a mother thread before Remo brought his big boot ass around with all these Chicago fan ass suggestions. You know what I'm saying?
Stealing my stories and then going to ask sometime about some, I heard that this. You ain't hear shit. Then you went in my motherfucking catalog and found some shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they always do it,
He do the
bro.
same shit to DJ UTV. Let me tell you something. Because when they interview Lil Woody, oh, yeah, let me put this on air. Nigga, what? They asked Lil Woody every question I asked him. Literally, bro. I watched the whole interview. Y'all know I don't be doing none of that lame ass, messy. Man, look, this is facts. I watched the whole interview. I down there watched it twice. Because when I watched it the first time, I'm down. Every time I look up, I hear one of my questions. Let me sit down and watch it in full with my undivided attention again. I say, damn. He just asked him every question I asked him. And I hit Remo up about it. I told him, I say, hey, man, you know, I respect the hustle, but damn, you got to copy my questions? I can't that. Like, you know, that's called plagiarism.
Yeah, it is.
You feel me?
They ain't never been to school, so
They don't know what they don't know what journalism is.
Yeah, they don't know what it is.
But that's plagiarism. Okay? So yeah, I would say shout out to, but I'm not gonna say shout out to. I'm gonna say you too.
Yeah,
Remo.
I'm saying it too.
Yeah, so
For real.
and y'all can take that however y'all want to take it.
However you want to take it.
But that's how I'm coming.
I ain't gotta come to Cali or none of that shit. On everything. Take it how you want to. And then when I do come to Cali, it ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But yeah, though.
So let's say, you know, now that it's the end of the year, bro. Man, bro, you got Durk in jail. You got No Limit Cairo in jail. You got Lil Reese in jail. You got FBG Butter in jail.
Nook in jail. Bobo
PGF
in
Nook
jail.
in jail. Glock Boy Bobo in jail. Damn, you just made me forget
Lil
that.
Zay Osama.
Lil Zay Osama.
Bando KD.
Bando KD, 757BA. They say 757BA got picked up off some shit that off no jump.
Yeah, they kept on asking him. They kept on asking him, how long you been on the run? Nigga said, I've been on the run for 7 years, 8 years. When I was listening to him, I'm like, bro, is they incriminating themselves? They talking about they blocks putting in work and who put in this and we made this block. I'm like, bro, is they serious? Like I heard BA say, oh man, they ain't do nothing. We made them blocks. Ask them about that. Like y'all can't be serious going on there and saying some shit like that and think that, you know, you ain't gonna go to jail. Like BA brought that on himself. And whoever else told on him though, somebody had to, you know, give him up 7 years. You know,
Right.
that was leverage. That was that. I got popped off with a gun 7 years later. You going to jail. I know something. You gonna let me out right now? Hey, he did it. Hoping that they cop out. You know, if they cop out, then you'll never know who did it. But if you go to trial, they gonna know. BA gonna know one of his homies did it.
Free BA, man. It's fucked up out here, man. Telling us at an all-time high.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, like, in some sense, bro, like, if it's like saving the kids, the community, or something like that, like, I ain't finna be pointing out, oh, FBI, he stole a bag of chips. FBI, he did this, he did that. Like, nah, bro. But like certain shit, like with the duck shit, bro, like it's personal with me. It's real personal. Like, if you want to say personal, that shit was real personal with me. First of all, I had to listen to these goof ass niggas brag all the time. So when it first time, duck, cooking ducks in the grill, boss top on there talking about some, yeah, don't say that about duck. That was all snitching. That was all snitching right there. And the feds was already on them. They already had everything. But it was personal, bro, when you got the Teasy. See, a lot of people don't know, THF Teasy. When Newtown, where I grew up at, in 5th Ward, it's like the same block.
And you meant when Boss Top said, don't say nothing about Troy.
Yeah, don't say nothing about Troy. You know, it was all fuckery. It was all mockery and everything. But now that I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, Block 5, the 6, them my kids. I'm taking care of them. I send them $18 a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm filing them on taxes. They get mad. Oh, man, how you send them some money and you told? Hey, look, y'all ain't sending them shit. We seen Moowop. We seen all them get on there. The guys ain't the guys. They ain't sending you nothing. Y'all ain't get them no lawyer. I feel like if you want to call somebody a snitch or a rat or something like that, do something for your homies. Don't be saying nothing and you ain't did nothing for them. And they coming out saying you ain't, because they finna do life. They finna get life. They finna get life. You know, they should have took the 50 ball. Knowing that was y'all on the cameras, knowing that y'all jumped in the car. But everybody want to be like King Von. They think they gonna beat that body. They think they gonna come out of the jail rapping about beating the body when that ain't the case. You know, so I really don't mind. But it was personal though.
What made it so personal for yourself?
Teasy now. You know, we from the same
Okay,
block
that's what you're
down
saying,
there.
right,
We from
okay.
the same block. Everybody on the low end know that Duck and Brick, my boy. Everybody know that. All the little BDs, all the big BDs, everybody know this shit. Duck, my homie. Like, we from 39th together. So, Teasy been known that Duck was hitting his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And his baby mama never fucked with him since the baby was like 2. So, for you to make a call on Duck, it's like you said, fuck me. For Crack to even play with Duck, it's like you saying, fuck with me. Crack was finna get jumped on one day in Gyro City. Brick jumped off the porch over the gate. Y'all ain't finna do nothing to him. He from 4-6. He ain't from over here. They was finna beat Crack up. THF Crack. And Brick saved him. Brick and Duck from the Gyro dudes. Some killers was finna get him. So it's like, bro, y'all basically just said, fuck me. Like, y'all don't give a fuck. And then when they said that it was over a female in court, boy, you should have seen Moowop in them face. Moowop, Kenny Mac, you should have seen them how they looked at Tease. They all looked at Tease. They said, it's over a female. They looked at Tease, you like. And then the judge had revealed that Teasy had a separation from them. You gonna separate and you the one made the call. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't fair, man. Ain't no rules to the street though. Ain't no rules, man. Ain't no rules to the street, bro. Like, and I know you always heard that all your life. There wasn't no rules to the street.
Oh, definitely ain't no rules.
So why they make them up when something happen? Why they try to make it like it's a rule? Who made up no snitching? You know?
No, but I know niggas been snitching since been snitching.
The nigga who made up the rule, no snitching, probably
Snitch.
You know, you hear me? You feel me? Like, I could look up paperwork and show you what kings of these gangs, bro. I could show you paperwork where they work with the law to get their ops off the street. I could show you paperwork. I could send to you when I get off here. I could send it to you. So it's like the niggas who made the rules, bro, made them for other people up under them. Don't snitch. You know, so they won't get in trouble. Because who can you tell on but the top? You know what I'm saying? So they made these goof-ass rules, bro, and everybody running with them. But then when you in that situation, like a lot of people trolled me. They paperwork came out. Yellow was trolling me. Yellow, dropping videos every 3 days. But then his paperwork come out saying that he told that Lil Durk was BDs and shit, and now it's a difference. I ain't tell nothing. Ain't nobody get locked up. Bro, you went in the station. You got 226 pages that you told the law about them being in a gang, bro. That forms a RICO. You hear me? But he ain't tell, bro. But everybody like, oh, man, he just told a little bit. Well, shut up talking about I told then. Because it don't matter if I got on the stand and you went in the police station. You didn't come out that police station and say, hey, gang, I told the feds that Lil Durk was a BD. They asked me about Breezy. They asked me about Snap Dogg from Detroit. That's a RICO, man. Snap Dogg from Detroit. What if Durk and them was getting guns from Snap Dogg and them? You never know. You got to analyze this shit. And then how we don't know that nobody ain't get locked up? How do we know? What the fuck is the Vegas police doing asking about Lil Durk?
Right.
Like, for real, bro. But they called me. I'm cool with it. But long as you call me one, just take responsibility for yourself. Because I can stand on what I did. All 6 of them going there. They going to whatever fed they going to. Well, you could say Trenches News. You could say everybody could blame it on them. Even Butter. He could say, oh, I ain't do nothing. Trenches News. Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever you want to say. But you sat in the same seat I did. On everything. At the end of the day, me and you sat in the same. You sat in the seat after me. 2 days after me. I sat in the seat first. Then you sat in there. So, you know, it's like they pick and choose. So they think I'm weak, though, DJU.
Yeah.
They think I'm weak. I explained that to you last time. They think because I got on the mask and all this shit, like I wasn't in the streets. Like, I'm going to protect myself. I ain't going out looking for no niggas. You ain't finna trick me out the street like that. But if you think you going to harm me, like, nah, bro, you got another thing coming. Like, I ain't going like that. But, you know, it is what it is, though, DJU.
Yeah, man. I like, you know, in the intro to all your videos, you say, you know, let's protect the kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, the civilians, you know. And, you know, it was just like last week, there was a funeral here in Chicago in which a young lady was shot and killed at Trap City Vale's sister. Her name was Romisha.
Crazy.
Now, this whole Trap City and Bloodhound beef has been going on, and it's been trending here in Chicago in the blogs. Trap City Rob was just arrested sometime last week, and the blogs was saying that he was arrested for the murder of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, but that's not true, is it?
Yeah.
No, it is?
Yeah, it is. You could look up CPD, the CPD right now on the internet, and they getting it confused. It's saying that he got arrested for a murder, for first-degree murder. And then if you click on details, the details is telling you what he was already out for. He was already fighting an armed habitual. He caught an armed habitual in 2023.
Okay.
And resisting a peace officer. And then on October the 30th, they grabbed him right across the street from where Jeff got killed at. Right on the same block. And they charged him with murder.
Well, this is foolish. This is foolish to me because, first of all, Trap City Rob is innocent of these charges.
Yeah, he innocent. I'll get on the stand and say, free him. Dude was running around like a mad dog that needs to be put down, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be the one that tell you.
Look, I hated the fact that Rob kind of like ran along with the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you want to put that target on your back? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Nah, for real. Okay, because they blew him up on Reddit, calling him the Defensive Player of the Year, etc.
I started that shit.
Me and him, you did?
I started that shit on everything. Defensive Player of the Year, man.
Yeah, so me and Rob talked about doing the interview, around that time, and I was reluctant because I'm like, yo, why would I put you on the couch and give you an interview when it's the narrative on your name? Like, why would I do that? If I put you on the couch, that's go exemplify.
You're gonna expose him.
Right, that's go exemplify the narrative. So I explained that to him when we interviewed Trap City Terror, because Rob was here with him. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, Rob, I know you think I sent you off because we supposed to do our interview, but really, bro, I didn't want to do the interview because, nigga, I didn't want to put that. I see it, yeah. He definitely charged with first-degree murder. Now, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy because if this is the case, that could have been avoided, bro. I don't know.
I think it was the how many times Jeff got shot. He got shot 19 times. So I think that's overkill. Self-defense only like 1, 2, or try to get him down. I say it was 3 crackheads that was off fentanyl that tried to ambush him. He did what he had to do. For real. That's how I say it, bro. But a lot of people and then Lil Jeff family, like, I could see if his family was like, all right, man, y'all kill my son, we want justice. Man, they like, we spinning. The father, the mama, like my mama saying she want justice, you hear me? My grandma want justice. Like they want justice. They ain't finna go out there and talking about spending or my son came to kill you. They want justice. But different, like these people, like DJ, you said, the mothers and fathers, they young. And they trying to ball out still. I see grown niggas talking about this my shooter, they son on the internet. Like they putting their son on there, this my mini-me. You hear me? And the females doing it. They putting makeup on their daughter saying this they mini-me, got them in little skirts. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So what you think about the lawsuit that Mama Duck is filing against Lil Durk? I got that right here. 230 pages, bro.
Mama Duck. Shout out to Mama Duck, man. Mama Duck know I love her. Man, I hope Mama Duck get everything she need, man.
Look,
she can retire off the internet, man. Y'all say y'all want Mama Duck gone, give her that money. Y'all ain't gonna never see her.
So let me list off all the people that Lashina Weekly is suing, because there's several. It's more than Lil Durk, okay? So first of all, she's suing Only the Family Entertainment, aka OTF, She's suing Dirk Derrick Banks, a.k.a. Lil Durk. She's suing Davon Bennett, a.k.a. King Von. She's suing Natasha Bennett, who is King Von's mom. And so she's suing the whole estate of Davon Bennett. She's suing Alamo Records, Sony Music Entertainment, Empire, Universal Music Group, Interscope Records. She's suing Von's personal business, which was called Forever and a Day LLC. She's suing Dolce & Gabbana. That's the store that, Duck was shopping at. She's suing the security companies that was hired by Dolce & Gabbana on that day, Top Tier Safety Incorporated. And she's also suing the men that have already been charged and is currently incarcerated for the crime against her son. And so those guys nicknamed C-Murder, Kenny Mac, Los, C-Thang, and Moowop. TZ as well. And last but not least, she is suing the city of Chicago. That's everybody that Mama Duck is suing, okay? We got the whole document right here. So do you think Mama Duck's gonna win any of these lawsuits?
Yeah, Mama Duck gonna win, man. And it probably was looking a little shaky at first, before this OTF with Durk now. But if they get found guilty, she definitely gonna win. It's gonna be a home run. But Mama Duck gonna win. She gonna win. She gonna win because they already proved that O Block got found guilty. O Block 6 got found guilty. They already proved, the feds already proved that Von put some money on Duck in court. They already proved that D-Thang, they already got the tapes and videos that D-Thang called Moowop. That's how Moowop ended up running up the stairs. They got all that. So you guilty. See, in the civil court, it ain't beyond reasonable doubt. It's basically, did they find your ass guilty already? And they found them guilty. So Mama Duck won. See, a lot of people be on the internet, they don't be knowing this shit. So they be, oh, Mama Duck ain't getting nothing, Anybody could sue. And when you sue, you not just like, say if I sue DJU, if something happened to me in this building, I'm suing everybody who live in this building, bro. And then the court's gonna break it down to you and him. But everybody gotta be sued. The owner, the paint man, anybody who was around, who viable. When I sued IDOC, I sued Illinois Department of Corrections, and I had filed my lawsuit. I sued the nurse. She had gave me, I was supposed to take some Tylenol. She gave me a motherfucking psych med. I fell out. My celly had to kick the door off the hinges. I fell out. So I had sued them. And they had, the court of claims sent it back and said, no, you gotta sue more than them. So I had to sue the ward. I had to sue the guards. I had to sue Westcare, the nursing, the whole thing, day supervisor. And then they broke it down to the nurse and the guards that was on duty, that was supposed to protect me and make sure they see an ID and all that shit. So I ended up winning a little money, but they took all the money saying that I owed from all these old cases and restitutions and shit. So I only ended up getting about 3,000-4,000. But what I say about y'all DJU, you and 16, bro, I think that y'all really do need to drop that shit, bro. For the bigger picture. You already up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it won't hurt you.
It won't hurt me at all.
It'll help him.
It'll help him a whole lot.
Big time.
It'll help him a whole lot.
But it's
and that's where, I don't mean to cut you off, but like you said, it'll help him, right? And this is another situation I just like to speak on, just not 16 specifically, but in general, right? Where men refuse to put their pride to the side.
That's what it is.
Refuse to put their ego to the side. You know damn well you struggling right now. Numbers down in every motherfucking category. And you know that there's a possibility of things changing if you just go make this one move. But your pride won't let you make that one move. You like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit here and be broke. Fuck it. That nigga, I ain't doing no interview with him.
Yeah, I think you and 16, man. I think somebody who
I'm at Steak 48.
I know y'all got somebody.
I'm at Steak 48 here at home eating noodles and noodles.
I know somebody y'all got somebody who a mutual person.
We do. We got a mutual friend. That's who introduced us.
Between y'all. Yeah, I think that it'll be good for Chicago, bro. For you and 16 to deading it out. Like, you ain't got to fuck with him. He ain't got to fuck with Chicago big, bro. Like, y'all don't even run into each other. Well, Chicago's small, but it's big because you won't even see half the people
I ain't never
who
seen
whooping at
16
you.
outside, and I be outside all the time.
Like, I don't never see half the people who be woofing at me on the internet. You don't be in Chicago. Like, what? Nigga, I was just downtown, nigga, at Roof Chris. I was over here. You know, like, where you be at? Like, do you want me to drop my location? That's what you want? No, I ain't gonna do that. But I think it's good for, like, what Chicago trying to do, especially not Durk gone, man. So with Durk being gone, and he was the way, you know, you got to carry that torch, DJ. You got to carry it. And I'm expecting you to do it. I'm expecting you to keep it on. Don't just let that night stop, bro. Because that's what's going to make it look bullshit. People already think Durk used y'all. So to avoid Durk, to avoid that shit, all that Durk used y'all, because I think what Durk did was good. Whether he played y'all or not, I think it was good for him to get on that stage and say, stop the violence, the kids, putting all the dead people. That was good.
Man, look, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Because if anybody is thinking that Durk used us, that's a hating ass comment because, nigga, he just blessed us with the biggest opportunity we could have ever had. When have you ever seen a superstar rap artist bring some bloggers to the stage?
Never. But you know what? You know why I could say, like, they do got a point. Like, sometimes you do got to say they got a point.
Okay.
It's the fast how Durk got arrested. You see? It's like.
But what me and J Mane got to do with that? There was no way he could use us to avoid being arrested.
No, it's like what they trying to say is what they trying to say is like, all right. So everybody watched Durk movements. You know, everybody watched him went from dissing to Madul Ali, whatever his name is, to the Muslim, to all right, DJU, J Mane, let's say the kids,
right.
To we got to stop this, man. We got to stop the violence, bro. We lose to Quando Rondo and them. You
right.
charged with Quando Rondo and them shit. So right. People looking at it like, you know, it's always gonna be a good and a bad.
Well,
was Durk really praying, or was he trying to get the other side to show the feds that, you know, he ain't on that no more? You know, was he trying to clean up his image before he knew he'd be grabbed?
Yeah. But yeah, I think he was definitely genuine about positivity. You know what I'm saying? And leaving a more positive impression before he went away. You know what I'm saying? I think that was important to him. Bullshit ain't about nothing, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Lil Durk is not dumb, okay? Lil Durk is actually pretty fucking smart, okay? For Lil Durk to be able to last in this crazy-ass rap game for as long as he has, he know a little something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. That's why I say I can't. Now as far as J Mane, I do know that Durk wanted to push peace, so he did need somebody from the 63rd side to link with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And with everything that was going on, J Mane kind of was the best fit for that.
He is.
Because I was gonna say, if it wasn't J Mane, then who would it be?
J Mane would have been the best fit. You got to think about it. J Mane is from the Calumet building.
Right.
He know all of them.
Right.
So you will feel comfortable with somebody who you know. Whether
Right.
they diss show, man, they could have whooped J Mane ass up in that, man, if
For
they
sure.
wanted to, bro. You said something about Von. You done walked on his graveyard and some more shit. You done put the hand like Von. They could have. So that let me know that they wasn't on nothing. They was really
I was still
tryna-
concerned for J Mane. Because look, after the concert, they had like a little after party at the concert club. That's inside the United Center. It wasn't none but some niggas in there. You hear what I'm trying to say? I say, J Mane, you might want to go home, bro. This, you know?
Yeah, get up out of there.
You might want to wrap it up before you get overwhooped in this motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey, someday, yeah, because Durk you can't say it, then you can't blame it on Durk if somebody get
No,
touched. 'Cause
and when it's that many guys around, you can't control all them people. You might got one nigga over there, he busting off a hard ass pill and he hate J Mane and he just over there. And he ready to do something. I'd have been in them situations so many times. So when I feel that type of energy around, hey man, what I say, We finna go home.
Hey, I just want to let y'all gang members know though something though. Don't disrespect Duck and be disrespecting Duck and Brick and all them, bro, and then try to run J Mane and say, oh, but we with J Mane. that shit fool, bro.
Hey, so what's going on with the whole Scrooly G dissing Duck thing, bro? I wasn't really tapped into it, but I see Billionaire Black that made songs about it, and Scrooly G be responding via Instagram stories. I tried to get an interview with him. He said he don't feel like talking in front of no cameras. But Scrooly G, he a GD, right?
Yeah.
Out of Gary, Indiana.
Out of Gary.
And so he made a line dissing Duck. And man, you know,
I don't think that line, oh yeah, that first line was dissing Duck. But the second line, I approve of that message. That second line, when he said the killers was out for a year and a half and y'all ain't did shit. So why is y'all talking now? And I agree with that. On everything. These boys been running around, duck. And now y'all talking about freedom when you sit on the couch with DJ, you or Vlad and them. Freedom, I don't want to see nothing happen. Like, what the fuck you mean freedom?
Billionaire Black got 1 million views on his Scrooly G diss. He wasn't playing. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like guys like Billionaire Black, King Yella, them two specifically, like, they can't wait for to say something about Duck.
No,
just so they can use that to...
Not Billionaire, though. Billionaire, no, that's Yella Clout chasing that.
Okay.
He a Clout hoe.
I mean...
That man, he wait on somebody to say something about Duck, bro. Have you son Duck kids anything? Have you son Mama Duck a fucking $20 and say, give this to Duck kids? Like, hell no, bro. Just using Duck name, just bruising it, bro. That's him. He waiting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? To say Duck name, bro. But what I can say about the Scrooly G shit, hey, the Scrooly G. Hey, man, your music, you talented, bro. I don't know what you got going on or who you signed to. Hey, but look, though, it ain't no good look to get at nobody business when you a rapper from out of town, bro. You leave that shit to Bloodhound them. You get your money from the GDs, the BDs, the Stones, and everybody else that come with it, bro. Hey, look, when you in a game of business, bro, ain't no size, bro. Like when you in a business, you see DJU bring Trenches News on here. He bring Butter on here. He might gonna bring some O-Block and Lemron, and he can't be biased, bro. Cause I told DJU this a long time ago.
When I first started.
I said, DJU, you gotta switch it up, bro, or they gonna think you biased.
He sure
Your
did.
channel gonna take off. DJU mixed it up. He at the top, bro. The nigga told me he was gonna pass me, y'all. And he passed me up. I ain't mad at him.
Nah, and I remember when you did tell me to mix it up because at that time, you know, they was looking at me like you the BD reporter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what they was calling you.
And I was getting a lot of that backlash, but you was the only person that kind of like resonated with me. You know what I'm saying? When, you know, with your message. Everybody else, I was just kind of like brushing off. But by the time you said something, I was like, okay, you know, I should probably take his advice. You know what I'm saying?
You took off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You took off with that shit, bro. You got like legendary. That couch, I wouldn't even I wouldn't get rid of it, but I just put it to the side. That's a death couch. But eBay in years to come, that couch gonna be worth some money, bro.
I wouldn't even want to sell it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't want to sell it.
Nah, you got to put it on eBay one day, man. You got to put it. Somebody gets a fan out there that's gonna go crazy. A million.
Ain't no dollar amount that could replace that couch.
No, man, that got bodies on
no,
it,
let me
bro.
tell you something,
It
bro.
got bodies on it, bro.
I want to share this with my audience because money make the world go round for sure. You know what I'm saying? But life is not all about money. You feel me? Like people make money the end of all when it's so much more to life than just the money. You can't pay me to give you that couch, bro. Pay me what?
No, that couch gotta go, DJ. You
No, but I'm saying, but I'm not gonna sell it. I'd rather keep it. I'd rather put it up. I'd rather go put it somewhere, goddamn it, in the storage or something before I sell it because there's no dollar amount that can replace that couch.
It's been a lot of legendary shit happen on that couch.
Because if I sell it, I'm gonna think about it, goddamn it, later on and be like, damn, I should have kept that couch because that couch mean more to me than whoever bought it. Whoever bought it, they just bought it just because this the DJ UTV couch. Yay. Nah, bro, that couch mean a lot to me. So I'm gonna set it to the side. You know what I'm saying? We go switch it out. We go get a new one. We go bring some new energy in. We go bring some new vibes in. Cause like I said, I do feel like it's been a lot of bad energy on that couch.
Yeah, a lot of bad.
But shit, that's my couch, and I'm with whatever come with my couch. God damn it, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Nah, for real. You need to put some holy water on that couch and say a prayer over that motherfucker. For real, bro. Like in the last 5 months, bro, 6 months, bro, I done seen motherfuckers come on your channel and gone.
Man, that
and then
shit
they
crazy.
can't blame it on you though, DJ. I want to say that, bro.
No, it is crazy how that shit was
Nah, they
playing
can't
out,
blame
bro.
it on you though,
No,
bro.
you can't blame it on me.
They can't blame it on you, bro. They playing ball in the field, come on your shit, and then they die. You know, they forget about that they got ops still. You know,
Man, there be so much crazy shit going on in here. But like I think I tried to explain it to somebody like X-Man Rico. Like, imagine taking a sofa and just dropping it in the middle of Southside Chicago and saying, hey y'all, hey, whoever wanna come share their story, man, whoever wanna pop their shit, man, come holler at me. You think you not go high? Street niggas coming to sit on that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You think you not go high? Hoes coming to, like, this what's going on the south side of Chicago. You think you not gonna have young niggas who outside toting fucking guns bigger than themselves? This what's going on in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And this is a Chicago platform, you know, so, you know, many judge me for, you know, how I carry my platform. Many love it. But this is Chicago.
it's definitely Chicago.
This is Chicago, you know. We wasn't having these issues. Hold on. This Butter. Hopefully. Hello.
What's the word, brother? You?
Yo, Butter, what you on, gang?
I ain't no shit, gang. You know, trying to make it make sense in this field of lions. And
Hey,
man,
I'm interviewing Trenches News right now. He wants to holler at you.
man,
It's a ha.
that I ain't got nothing.
Hey, ain't no ha-ha.
I ain't got
Hey,
nothing.
hey, Butter, stop playing with me, bro. Hey, I know you more than any of these niggas on the street, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. On everything. I'm coming to see you, man, in a minute, man. Me and Nene come. The same person you said, we coming to visit you. And do page, man. So make sure you tell them we came up there like some real niggas.
Man, don't cut my pen, see me, man.
I'm going to see
Fuck
Butter too,
that.
man. I got to talk to Butter, man. Get his
Man.
head right, bro. I feel like I let Butter down. I'm older than Butter and was supposed to help him more, bro. Like, for real.
How you doing today, though, Butter?
How you like? I'm alright, man. I'm you know what? I'm blessed and not stressed, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking blessed, man. How could I complain? How you feel?
Yeah.
How y'all feeling out there?
Man, we
How
feeling
y'all feeling out there?
we feeling good, man. Me and Trenches News, we getting our podcast flow on. He said he ain't want to sit on the couch. So yeah, we just wanted to hear from you, man. Shout out to Tati for making it happen real quick.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, hey, Trenches News, man. Hey, old Swipe, I ain't got nothing against you, man. I don't agree with some of the shit you be saying about me, man, you know? And when you know personally, bro, like, I was fucking shocked out there before I got bumped, bro. I was fucking shocked when it came to that hood shit, gang. But I'm out of that shit, man. I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like when my mama get involved, man. I hate when people get my mama, bro. You feel me?
Hey, you
Because
know
my
damn
OG
well
ain't-
I ain't gonna need to say her name. You know damn well I ain't arguing with mama, man, period. I'll block mama before I argue
No.
with her, bro. Like, for real. I'll block her and
Yeah.
unblock her. I ain't gonna argue with mama, though.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, other than that, man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about you, man. I wish you the best, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I got
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to say to you. Cuz, Butter, sometimes you gotta realize, and I ain't gonna get on your ass, man, but sometimes you gotta know your worth, bro. If nobody else don't tell you this shit, I'm gonna tell you because I know you. You gotta know your worth, man. You bigger than any motherfucker who out here trying to chase you, bro. You gotta know that, bro. You was just on a tour. On a tour, bro.
Man, you was just the
Yeah.
hottest. You was just the hottest nigga
You
on
was
the
just
internet.
on fire, brother.
For real.
Butter. You hear me? I'm coming to
real.
see you though. I'm coming to see you in that jail, bro. My wife bringing me up there. I'm coming to see you soon. So if you got to put me on the visitor list or whatever I need, bro, I'm coming to see you, bro. I'm telling you I am.
I ain't got to put you on. I ain't got to put you on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, this Oakland County, they got more. If you sign up, you sign up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm coming to see you. I'm signing up today, bro. And I'm gonna put you on the text, bro. Cause I want you to succeed, bro. We came from shit, bro. You done lost everything, bro. I done seen you lose every mother friend, bro. Like for real. And I just want you to win, bro. I don't care about nothing else. The beef that we had or none of that, bro. Life's short. I want you to take care of your daughter, your kid, your son, and the rest of them, bro. For real.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do, man. You know, I got stuff, kids are just out here just trying to make sure everybody's good, man. And you right. Sometimes I do get caught up in the small people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Fonzo, they say Fonzo, they coming for me. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Fonzo. You know, the fans try to paint it one way. I still ain't got nothing bad to say about Fonzo. Like I said, that no jumper, man. I fuck with his music. I salute Shorty. You know?
Yeah.
Same way with you. I ain't got nothing bad against you. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you either, man. You know, I ain't, you know, that's just like.
Hey, Butter, they don't know, bro. Like, hey, Butter, you know the reason why I just make video content when you say something? Bro, they really don't know, bro. Like, you literally like my family, bro. Like, I know all your family, your grandma, everybody. Rest in peace to her. You hear me? So I don't really mind about that shit, because I know at the end of the day, like, you like my family, bro. I ain't looking for you, trying to hurt you.
Hey, Tati, can you mute your phone?
That was me, man. That was me. I was calling. Hold on.
I'm going to see.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm going to see him, man. Shout out to Butter, bro.
Yeah, shout out FBG Butter for the call.
I ain't gonna give up on him, man. My boy just needs some help, man. You know, everybody just needs some help, bro. I'm gonna stop looking at people like bad, bro. Some people just really need some help, bro. Like, them boys been in trauma, man. They lost all their friends.
Now, you know what, bro? This is what I just realized, you know, with this phone call. It's like, we need to be here to uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we spoke about earlier, you know, when you became discouraged and you were ready to give up. I didn't say, hell yeah, how much you want for that channel? I say, no, Trenches, don't give up. You know what I'm saying?
You did say that.
I say, man, keep working, get past them trolls, and you will be all right. I tell Butter the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I know I could tell when he first got on the call and I said I got Trenches, he thought I was on some BS. Nah, we ain't on no BS. We turning over a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely pushing peace. We definitely pushing positivity, and we are here to uplift each other, not bring each other down, not tear each other down. We receive enough of that from the outside. That's what the fans do to us. That's what the trolls do to us, and they do that shit for fun. You know what I'm saying? They don't even mean any harm. They just think it's funny. But for us, when I say us, I mean us here in this Chicago space, us here in this YouTube space, you know what I'm saying, this blogging space, we should be uplifting each other. You know what I'm saying? We should be helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make us stronger. You feel me? I would love to work with 16 because the BS is making us weaker when the unity could be making us stronger.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If you and 16 wouldn't have sit down, we could break the net. I'm gonna sit down with y'all.
Yeah, we could have a round. We need to have a round table discussion like this.
Even bring truth teller. Because he got beef with me. And I really ain't got no beef with him, bro. Like, I call him crackheads and shit. But, you know, I really ain't got no beef with truth teller, man. He OG, bro. I respect my elders.
That's what we need to do. We need to put that 4-man table together. DJU, 16, Trenches News, and Truth Teller.
We important, bro. And the reason why I wanted to be over with, bro, because I see a thrill. Like, with no jumper, they thrill off us.
Yes, they do, bro. Yes.
Who shot at you? I heard what's the name said you was a goofy last day.
Look,
come on, man.
They love that because, look, when we just did that, birthday bash, and they learned that 16 wasn't there. Oh yeah, here they come creeping through my DMs. Y'all ain't been in my DMs, goddammit, at all. goddamn it, since I left No Jumper, now I'm getting DMs. Hey, so how come 16 wasn't at the show? You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit like when I made the post about how 16, you know what I'm saying, trying to trademark my logo, I paid attention to all the people that was liking and commenting. Y'all ain't been saying shit to me, but y'all like that drama. They like the drama.
They like it, bro.
They like the drama.
They like it. They love it, man. But I think that me, you, 16, if you and 16 wouldn't have talked, bro, I wouldn't have get up on there and talk. I think it's good for the culture, bro. Like, we the top of the Chicago, bro. Like, we the top, bro. I don't know too many more podcasts that I could say that's at the top, bro, that everybody watch. You got X-Man Rico.
Shout out to X-Man.
Shout out to X-Man, you know, and a couple more people. But that's from Chicago.
Look, we go shout out all of them. We go shout out Corporate Cartel Media. We go shout out On the Couch TV. Truth Teller. Oh, yeah, Young Will.
Yeah, I be watching all of them, man. I just don't be with the Bloodhound situation. The Bloodhound, when they was reenacting. Somebody really died behind that shit. And an innocent girl died behind them trolling. They playing like Lil Jeff was on the ground over there with in Trap City. They did a reenactment. The guy ended up dying on my block where I'm from. Who
did the reenactment?
On the block. On the one blog you just said.
On the couch?
Yeah, on the couch.
Really?
And he was like the guys was geeking it up. Show me where y'all killed Bloodhound.
Unknown caller.
Yeah, it was like shit like that, bro. Like you want to stay out of that as a blogger, bro. You don't want to be Zach TV, bro, cause like these little guys off drugs, bro, and they wouldn't have killed.
Hello.
No, y'all sitting all out there.
Yeah, bro. We talking about these crazy kids right now. But man, talk to us, Butter, man. You know, I know this, you know, kind of impromptu on the fly, but you know, how you feeling, man? What's your mental state like?
My mental state, man, look. Truthfully, man, look, man. I'm blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my head above water. Right now, I'm just dealing with the little black glass from my last interview with you know what I'm saying, DJ, you know, where the FYBs felt some type of way about what I said.
Oh, about Archie Gang?
But in the same sense, yeah, you know, that I just felt like I felt how I felt, but I ended up getting I got half of the story. Up the whole story on me, like, them niggas really arguing over a female. I don't get involved in no female. Cause I didn't even go to that extent to get into it with the nigga that played with my wife. You know I'm married, right, DJU?
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even go to this to even get into the motherfucker over my wife gang when her situation was her. So what if I get in another nigga situation over his baby mama? I ain't sticking dick to her. So whatever they got going on, that's between them. I just get the ear of a motherfucker say Shorty said fucked up. But then when I just rotate with Shorties in the day, they like, well shit, that shit wasn't said. But I'm cool. I'm cool. And I ain't out here trying to make amends with nobody because I don't feel like I owe no sense of validation or none of that shit. But swiping, bro, you gang, everything, I ain't really got nothing against you, gang. It was just that shit when, you know, when you was trying to make it paint in one picture and then we both had to get up there and testify. But I mean, I just testified different. You feel me?
Hey, Butter, man. I don't even give a fuck about that, man, because I'm about to pop me up an ace of spade when they get found guilty. I don't know about you, but I'm popping me an ace of spade. Fuck them niggas. I ain't in the streets, and I got more money than them. Hey, but look, this what I'm telling you, man. I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you, and when I leave, I'm gonna put some money on your books, but I gotta talk to you face to face, bro. Cause when you get out of that, bro, you can't come out of there on the same shit. You gotta come with a game plan. Even if you gotta lose some of the niggas who you was around. You gotta lose them, bro. Hang with Tati. I hang with my wife, bro. I don't hang with niggas, I hang with my wife. You know, that's what I want you to do. I'm coming to see you though, man.
Well, yeah, but when I don't want you to think I called. I don't want you to think I called to throw a curveball. We really,
No.
yeah, we really having a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? We turning over a new leaf, man, in which we literally pushing peace, we pushing positivity, and we are here to uplift each other. That's what we working on right now. You know what I'm saying? We not tearing each other down. We here to uplift each other, you know?
That's, it's hard.
I ain't
to come
going against
across
Butter no more, bro. Like, I ain't going against him, bro. I'm gonna help him eat, bro. I want to see him win, bro. I want to see all them win. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because I watched them all lose their friends, bro. So why wouldn't I want them to still be down, bro? It's just with Butter. Butter was just on fire. Vlad, other people be talking about, like, bro, you could tell Butter gone out the, you know what I'm talking about, out the equation, bro. It's dry. Mm-hmm. It's getting dry. Niggas making up stories now on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's so much dry, you know?
Man,
hey, so,
I ain't gonna lie, man, like,
go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, you was dropping fake videos of these fights out there, man. Like, that ain't me fighting, man. I am, and you could basically say this is PC because I didn't want to test from everybody. I come out my cell by myself. I'm in a one-man cell. It's 3 people on this deck with me, man. All they ass going to the joint. Oh, 2 niggas going to the joint. The other one, he a fucking psych patient, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm upstairs from the mental ward. Like, I'm on the same deck Liz Osama was on. Because it's actually Liz Osama the reason that they even got even open right now. Because this deck I'm on was part of SIG. I'm right next door from SIG. The only reason they got this tip open is because Lil J was shitted down on his way on a visit, on his way on visit. So I was spraying shit on him. And Lil J he's suing DuPage County. And all the officers and the deputies and shit, like that, they are all their pensions at risk. So it's like, now they doing shit different. And I can honestly say, shit, I don't even crazy being out and about around this county because DuPage, like, it's a lot of suburban out west niggas. But when I do run across my they like, oh man, I watch all your shit, man. Like, it's a lot of good actors, a lot of good glass coming back. Ain't nobody talking crazy, none of that shit when I'm running across my. So it ain't like I'm ducking nothing, but all them fights and shit, that shit made up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in the space to be fighting them niggas. I'm cool on that shit, man.
Yeah, man, you need to just chill, bro. You need to just chill and see what the fucking go. Like, you just need to chill, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man, get your head right in there. Get your mind right. You don't worry about damn nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? The only person inside there you should be worried about is yourself.
No doubt. Man, only thing I worry about is coming home and making my wife happier than I made her when I was just out there. Because before I even started indulging into the fact that I'm married, bro, I had a lot of other shit going on while I wasn't being as committed to my wife as I should have. And right now she taking the same time that I'm taking, and we both showing each other that, you know what I'm saying, commitment do make the relationship more stronger, and being open and communicating and being, you know what I'm saying, like, so I'm enjoying, like, being married and understanding what a marriage is and what understanding to love my spouse. This is what I'm really taking this time doing. All the rest of the bullshit, man, I really don't care too much for it, like, because that shit can still be there. A lot of these people still trying to get where I done made it to. You know what I'm saying? They feel good. Like, my wife, man, she been posting, she putting new countertops and shit inside the house and shit. A lot of them niggas they girlfriend can't even show that shit. And who they ain't showing that, like, you know what I'm saying? New hardwood floors on the floor and shit. On to the $1,000 cabinet, $750 fucking knobs to put on the cabinet. That shit make me feel good. Like, that's what I've been going through right now as a lady. Like, I'm enjoying life. I ain't enjoying it as I should be because I'm in here, but I'm enjoying it off her spirit. To hear how happy she is, the joy that shit bringing her to sit back and she picking out painting. Oh man, I think I might paint the wall this color. And he send you a picture of this architecture. You know what I'm saying? That shit make me feel great. I feel good.
That's what's up, man.
No.
You just make sure you keep that same shit when you get out, man.
Yeah, bro. Don't be
hear
in
me?
there jail talking.
Do Tati like you do, like you saying out here. Do Tati like that, or I'm getting on your ass. If Tati unbox me and say, "Hey, Butter, I'm making a video, nigga, on everything, bro. Hey, it's time for us to grow up, bro. Like for real, bro. We getting older, and you don't know when. Motherfucker walk outside, trip over a rock, and die, bro. Like this, how critical it is. That's why I'm making amends to everybody. Anybody who I rubbed the wrong way or made them feel, except O-Block. I don't give a f if they don't like me. I don't like them either. On everything, it ain't no secret. Yeah. You know, but as far as everybody else who I can make amends with, I am.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What? As a man, it's like I repeat shit. I ain't got nothing against you, man. You know what I'm saying? And if I offended you in any type of way too, man, I apologize. I ain't gonna say sorry because I ain't been sorry for nothing in a minute.
Man, I'm coming to see you. You ain't gotta say sorry to me, nigga. I know you before all them. Before a lot of these who be engaging and talking shit, I know you. I know your whole family, nigga, on everything. Your aunties, all that shit. So it don't even matter to me, but I'm coming to see you, brother. I'm coming to see you this week coming up. I'm coming to see you. Just make sure I can get in, bro. I got my ID and everything. Just make sure you tell them that I'm coming.
I'm gonna tell you before you get here, man. We can't get visits in here, man. They do everything off. They do everything virtual, like. So it's like my wife can't even come see me in this bitch.
So I could just set it up from the crib.
Set it up from the crib, man.
I'm gonna set it up from the crib, and I'm gonna make sure you eat. I'm gonna make sure you eat too. So I'm gonna set it up from the crib, and when you call me, I'm gonna make sure you eat too. I'm gonna make sure you eat off of it. Continue to eat while you in there, brother. Like, don't stop your shit. Continue to do everything you doing to get money, bro. Cause Tati out here, remember that. She's still out here. She still need the help.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Tati was, you know what I'm saying? RP Destiny. I wish Destiny was still here to just see how I prospered in life when it comes to this internet shit, because she wasn't with this shit. She was like against me even doing this shit. She was just like, man, baby daddy, do something else. Don't become like the rest of these niggas. But I turned this shit and I turned my negatives into a positive in its own way. And I just wish I could be able to show her, like, you know what I'm saying, how far I came. But since she ain't, the only thing I can do is show my new wife, like, how far I'm willing to go, and show my daughter what type of man she should want in life, and even my stepdaughter. And I'm showing my boys too, like, nigga, the streets ain't all this hyped up to be, you know, because they still look up like shit, duck they uncle. You know, my boys still look at like shit, they duck they uncle the king of fly, the king of drill. That's what, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, what my daddy showed me? This is what my daddy showing me. My daddy showing me the bad guy. You know, that's what I'm on. So I definitely appreciate it, though, Swipe, man. DJ, you know, I definitely appreciate every time you, because like I said once before, man, I always notice, like, when you trying to put some shit behind them, open a new path for us. So this is definitely one of those moments.
Yeah, man.
So, like,
you have 1
Oh yeah,
minute
hey Butter,
remaining.
you got 1 minute, but hey Butter, I'm set up the visit. I'm gonna send you something, bro. Keep your head up, bro. I love you, brother. Like for real, bro. Like you my family. Besides all the bullshit, like I love you, bro. And you know how when I seen you in the hood, I treat you like I loved you before all this internet shit. You know, so
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing changed.
We ain't gonna say anything because, you know, the feds still be watching, you know. But, you know, y'all definitely play a big part in even with me when I was on my block and y'all from over there, but y'all still made sure I was good anywhere I went. I'll never take that from you, so I never took that shit from you in the first place. Like I always say, like, yeah, you with them niggas. You always been with them niggas. Your big brother, rest in peace, his soul, your big brother was one of them niggas.
Hey, well,
you know?
before the phone call, Butter, you know, I know it's finna end, so shit, keep your head high. You know you always in our thoughts and prayers, and there's always love, bro. We gonna talk again soon.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
But yeah, man, shout out to FBG Butter. Shout out to FBG Butter.
Yeah, shout out to Butter, man. We getting this shit right, man. DJU, we gonna make it right with the city, man. Hey, truth teller, I'm willing to sit down with you.
16,
you know?
I'm willing to sit down with you.
Yep.
So let's make something happen, man. Look, shout out to FYB J Mane. He got the whole city on this push and peace movement.
Mane.
So that's what we doing. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on, you know? So, hey, man, if Lil Durk can bring a 60-30 in on stage at his birthday bash, I think I could be able to sit down with 16 shot him.
Yeah, I think you can too, man. And I think that it needs to be happening so we can show them, bro. Like, if a person, this one thing my brother always tell me, if a person like Adam see a division, it's gonna always be a division because that's his specialty to keep it divided.
Yeah.
But if they see us all together,
they can't
no
do
matter
nothing.
what,
They can't do
no
nothing.
matter what, if they see us together and link together, bro, like you can't stop. It's unstoppable, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to happen for Chicago and for these kids, bro. We grown already.
Yeah.
It's over with us for the streets. So you might as well get out of that mind frame. It's time to get the kids the street. All you old niggas, get the kids the streets, bro. Let the kids get the street and you get on the sidewalk.
Yeah, and we gotta lead by a bad example, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids that's coming up, they only doing what they done seen us do. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta turn over a new leaf. We gotta lead with our right foot forward, and we just gotta do better as men, not only for ourselves, but for our families and our communities as well. Because as I stated earlier, and I like to end the interview like this, the decisions that you make as a man never just affect yourself. So if you got kids at home, you got to think about them. If you got a woman at home, you got to think about her. If you run a business and you got staff depending on you, you got to think about them. It's never, ever, ever just about you. Any man that feel like it's just about him, that's a selfish ass man, and that man don't deserve to be around where we at. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Trenches News, you got a message to the youth you want to leave?
Hey, man. Hey, try to go and get you a trade. Go to school. Listen to your parents if you got them. To the parents, if you can't control your kids, don't just say F them. Don't just give up on them because you made them. Get life insurance. Try to take them over to an uncle crib, a church or something. You know, don't just give up on. You just can't give up on your kids, man, because they don't listen. But to the youth, man, hey, look, your 9 is your 9, bro. You don't need no gun, bro. Hey, I can outthink somebody without a gun on me, man, and I'm still free. So you keep on running around with the lasers and all that shit, bro. I'ma still be free. Use your mind as your 9 and not a gun, man. Hey, just stay positive and blessed, man, and put God first, and all that evil shit last, man. That's all I can say to y'all, man.
Well, there y'all have it, man. Trenches News, I appreciate you, brother.
Shout out DJ
I like this setup better. You know, I feel like we were able to have a better conversation, sit next to each other versus, you know, me being across the room. You know, it felt more conversation, podcast style versus question and answers.
Y'all want me and DJ you on the podcast together?
Hey, we gonna see.
Get in the comments and let me know if y'all want me and DJ you on the podcast together. We talking about everything. We ain't talking about just one topic, everything. Yeah. And the truth teller, shout out to you, bro. You an OG to me. It just said if you come at me, I gotta defend myself. I play defense on YouTube. I don't attack people on YouTube. I never did. I just play defense, man. But if we can get it on, like, to get it over with, you know, so your channel could thrive more and whatever, I'm with it, man. But if you still want to be on them games, I'm with that too.
Yeah, man. So look, like I said, man, it's a new day in Chicago. We push a peace, positivity. We uplifting each other. We ain't tearing each other down. Trenches News, DJ UTV. Shout out to Word T Productions. Shout out to Loose Leaf.
Shout out to Loose Leaf, man.
For all my smokers, these the almighty leaps we got in the building.
Make sure y'all get it. Shout out to Sosa, man. Make sure y'all get it.
And man, shout out to the city of Chicago. Let's pray for the city of Chicago. Let's pray for the youth in Chicago. These young niggas, man, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, but we run out of time, man. Look, these young niggas coming up, they want to be just like Lil Jeff. That's what they want to be. It ain't King Von no more. It's Bloodhound Lil Jeff. And in all honesty, that's a problem, okay? But we run out of time. We gonna talk about that topic later. Trenches News, DJ UTV, we out.
We out.
DJ, you go crazy.